All righty. For the first few problems, this is the whole first section. And Jakaya is dying to get started, and I love it. She's dying to get started. So this whole first section, how do we solve these problems? Another way that I want to show you is bat and ball. So you find the values that are diagonal because it's cross multiplying. So one way that you can do it is a method called bat and ball. I want to see work on your paper. Okay, if all you have is a bunch of answers, I'm going to go back through and I'm going to give you a 50. So what you have to type in is 10 times 4, and you get a number. What is 10 times 4? 40 divided by 8. Yes. Yes. You multiply the bat and you divide by the ball. Okay, we're going to do number 2. So we're going to do the same thing that we're going to find the bat and the ball. The bat is whatever is diagonal and the ball is the thing left by itself. So multiplying, everybody should be able to multiply 10 times 10. What is it? 100 divided by 3. That doesn't divide evenly, right? So I want you to leave it as a reduced fraction. Does 3 and 100, does that reduce? So we just leave it like that. It's very easy. Okay, we have to find the things that are diagonal, the 2 numbers that are diagonal. And then we have our ball. So you multiply diagonally. What's 11 times 11? 121 divided by 10. Does that work out even? No. So you could see, does it reduce? Is there something that goes into 10 that also goes into 1? No, not really. So 2, no, because 121 is not an even number. So we are going to box it and leave it as a fraction. So if you want full credit because you're showing me work, you can either show me that you're circling bat and ball and do this right here, or you can actually cross multiply. That works too. So if you actually cross multiply like the first one, you end up with 10 times 4 is equal to 8. Okay, and then you have to divide it. I don't care if you want to do it like that. I think bat and ball is easier. The same exact way.
Oh, it don't have to be like even or in the same family with each other.
What you look for every time is you look for there's 2 fractions, right? There's 2 fractions, right? Because you are going to cross multiply, you can even draw an X if you want to. There's always going to be one pair that's just numbers. So Dacia, you're looking for the just numbers. That's your bat. And the one that's left over, that's your ball. Okay, I am going to set a timer and give you, let's see, 5 minutes to do this section. Okay, 5 minutes for this section.
Bro, she not.
I know that church over there by Taco Bell. Stop it. That's what she means. That church behind Taco Bell. That's what she means. In the parking lot. She was asking, I was going, wait a minute, I'm just trying to invite you. Oh, not like that.
No, I do.
Wait, so
but
if
I
we
mean,
have the decimal, can we still write it like that?
no, I just allow. He's always.
We can like.
That can, yes, for sure. Kylie, can you please get off your phone and come do your work? The whole section? Awesome. Why is your paper over there? Not okay. Not okay. Not okay. Not okay.
How do I do the last three? Are you slow, Mom?
No, that's what I'm trying to see too. What's that?
I definitely.
Can you tell us how?
I need you to help with the last three.
Show me how.
How you do the last three? Oh, what's the name? How you do the last three?
You know he did.
How you do the last three? Can you show us? Oh, a number on each side. I can give you the back. The back and all. Hey! She said she can do the back. And she looked at me. And she looked at me. That's what they all say.
So if they don't like the movie, they don't like that.
She is from bro, no, there you go. So you, let me pull up that picture.
No, picture.
Okay. I'm not picture. Yeah. I only got video.
Oh, what about when we?
Where's my paper? Where's my paper? Odd even.
Boomer, you can't play homecoming, bro.
You do videos later too. Jenny, you don't look quiet back there.
I'd rather not be.
Oh, I'm not.
You don't want to be in the conversation.
You can talk to me. Leave that alone. It was an oops.
Okay.
I don't know how to work that. Three going 48.
You always be right.
Three going 48. This is for number 8.
8,
Yeah.
yeah, 16.
16.
What's going on?
So 48 3.
Smell like ass.
Is number 10 stressing y'all out?
Yes.
I know ass.
Yes.
I'll get that one.
Yes.
Jose knows me when I was 10.
Jose.
So Jose goes to the front and goes
Jose,
to
fill out. Come on, Jose.
Yeah, Jose 10. Yeah, Jose.
Mr. Jose.
Everybody else is 10.
Exactly.
Oh,
Wait, I thought it was the-
whoa, Keo,
You-
not.
Is it not the same thing?
I didn't say.
We don't do the same thing?
Per person.
I'm gonna say it.
Number 10 actually had a trick because we learned at the very beginning of the year when I started like cramming fractions down your face and making y'all do it every single day. We learned that, hey, if you can reduce fractions first, you can help yourself. And if you look at the first fraction, can it reduce? Yeah, right? What's 8/8? 1. So guess what? That became a 1. So I can still do bat and ball. Hello? I do.
They love that. We know you do.
Yeah, I have a class right now. She can come after school. Thank you. All right, bye.
Yes.
All righty. How do you do what? I just went over it.
So, anyway, you know how to do that? I just explained it. Can you do it again? You was facing this way. Eight and eight cancels out and it would just be a 1. So that'll be 1 times 8, which is 8, and then over 3. Thank you.
So we're gonna skip down to the bottom. If you still had some on the top that you needed to finish, that's fine. You will have time. So skipping down to the bottom, these are similar figures. Did anybody get similar figures on TSI?
I did.
Sometimes they pop up, sometimes they don't. So similar figures. If you have similar figures, they're similar, right? They're both triangles. So they're both triangles and they're both kind of shaped the same. Like this one has like the same type of lengths going on. They should look similar. That's why they're called similar figures. These set up like a proportion as well. The only problem is sometimes it's confusing to know where the parts go out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it up and we're gonna mark our triangles. So I hope that everybody can see. So my 3, which number does that match up with, the 12 or the 20? How do you know? It's correct, but like, how did you figure it out? It's kind of in the same, it's in the same placement. Yes, y'all are both right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark it. And so that means that the 20 and the X, they go together. See how those both have 1s and these both have 2s? So I'm gonna set it up and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna put the 1s on the top and then the 2s on the bottom. It doesn't matter. You could switch it, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna have 12/20. And I'm gonna set that equal to 3/X. And then it solves the same way. Yes. For these problems, if you get a improper fraction, we're gonna get a decimal because we're finding actual side lengths. So these we're going to get a decimal if needed, and we'll just round it to like 1 or 2. So what did you guys get? 5. Very nice. The next problem is a little different, right? Because we've got all 3 sides labeled. But you only need 2 of them. You only need 2 of them. So we could say that this is side length 1 and this is side length 2. So I'm gonna set up my proportion, side length 1 to side length 2. And for this one, I'm gonna show you a different way because this works as well. No, I'm gonna do it the same way. This will work the same way. Oh, it's side length. It's like the one with 2 marks and the one with 1 mark. It's not 1/11. So we're gonna still multiply. Did you understand how I set up the fractions? Okay, so it's still bat and ball. We multiply that and then we divide by the ball every time.
Y'all got 77? Yes. Okay.
Because you can only use 2 side lengths at a time. I just picked this to be side length 1 and that to be side length 2. Do y'all agree that that side length matches with this one? Okay, so then it's gonna be the 1 to the 2 and then the 1 to the 2. That's all I'm doing is setting it up. Well, I could have, it would be the same exact answer if I put it like this. And then they would be flipped. X over 84 and then 11 to 12. You would still get the same answer.
That's what I got.
All right, 5 minutes to finish up that bottom section or anything on the front page, and we're gonna flip to the back. Yes. Yes.
I did.
This is a small one.
Yeah.
I got 16.
48 times 5. Wait. Wait a minute.
Yeah, here's the answer right here.
It's 48 times 5 divided by 6.
Wait a minute. And it should be 240 divided by 6 equals 40.
That's right. I just,
Wait.
how the fuck did I get 57 points?
You know it's all the way wrong.
Wait, I keep getting 16. No, we're not on that song. I just left that song. It's the rest
Yep. For number what? Did I get what? So we've got So 8 and X. Okay, so you've got to make sure that you find the two numbers that correspond. So for, see how this one's in this position? This one's in that same position. This one's on the side, we'll call this one on the side. So when you set them up, I've got the 1 to the 2, is what you have written down. 8, that has to be the same position, 4, 5. And then you can,
So that's what.
yes,
Wait, is this one?
yes. I don't have them all. This one, yeah, that's great. Check with the people around you, they're all doing it right now.
Can you please help me with those 18?
Yeah. So we've got to mark it. So if this was kind of tilted, see how that's the diagonal, and then we've got the two other parts. So the one that's on the bottom, we can put that. And the one that's on the side, we can call that two. And so it doesn't really matter how you set that, but we could do 1 to 2. Work out like
Yeah, that's the.
But you don't say it out.
All righty, we are going to continue on.
Nurse, pediatrics.
All right, we're going to flip onto the back page. So on the back page, question number 19. If you can buy 1 can of pineapple chunks for $2, then how many can you buy with $10? So we have to define the relationship. We have pineapple and we have money. So we've got pineapple and we have money. So you can buy 1 can of pineapple for $2. Then how many can you buy for $10? Okay. So this is 1 times 10 divided by 2, and you guys are correct. Oh, yes. The next question, I really wish you would put your phone away so that we can continue doing notes. Thank you. 1 jar of crushed ginger and $2. Okay, again, those of you that want to pass TSI, you have to define the relationship. So yes, we have ginger and we have money. It says 1 jar, so 1 jar of ginger and then $2. How many can you buy for $4? So dollars on the bottom. We want to find out how much ginger you can buy. I 100% will.
What's the answer right?
I don't really care about that. I want to see your work. Are you, when you type stuff into the calculator, those are things you can write down. Yep. So we end up with 2 cans of ginger. Please make sure you label your answers. When I go through and I enter in all of your grades for the homework, if you didn't label your answers, I'm taking off points because I'm telling you, answer with units. That means tell me what it is that you're solving for.
I don't know how to do, length and width and all that.
Okay, so question number 23, it says, Shauna reduced the size of a rectangle to a height of 2 inches. So we are dealing with height and width. She reduced the size of a rectangle to a height of 2 inches. So height 2. What is the new width? Okay, so we need to probably also specify, like, this is the new, and this will be the old. So what is the new width? Okay, new width, we don't know it. If it was originally 24 inches wide, so wide needs to have 24, and then tall needs to have 12. These are the same type of problems. We will multiply across and then divide. 2 times 24, that is 48. Divided by 12. What do y'all get? 4 inches. No promises. The next problem, Ming was planning a trip to Western Samoa. Before going, she did some research and learned that the exchange rate for 6 tala was $2. So we've got tala and we have money in dollars. The exchange rate is 6 tala for $2. How many tala, so we don't know, will she get for $6?
That's all? Okay, y'all didn't let me finish. You added
That's 6
$6. If she has $6, she'll get 18. Right?
You just changed it.
You said 12 before.
Because I did.
She was doing it by 1. She was going each conversion.
You open the door and
Sing a song for me. Sing a song, Jada.
Matt, you know how when I come into class, they would do the last thing.
Sing a song.
I'm like, but it lasted I come in every I'm gonna stop.
Does everybody have this written down?
Yes, I got the answer.
She's definitely gonna like that.
Good. Okay, we're gonna pause for a minute, just so I can tell y'all some things.
Are you pregnant?
Man, you got a big fan.
That's a heck
Pregnant?
to the no. No, when I had my daughter, I told him don't make my lips. So these are old pictures. They're not new or anything.
Oh.
But I feel like we've got enough new people that I can show you my family. This was just last year at Pumpkin Patch. So
Y'all been running at the fun.
that is my middle son.
Got a question. How old are you?
2018.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So these are my boys. He is 20, he is 18. That's his girlfriend. That's an announcement. They're having a baby. And so we're having the gender reveal this week.
Big ass.
I am the one that reveals.
Can you tell us we won't tell her?
I'm sorry.
How many kids you got?
I have 3, he has 2. So these are his 2 daughters and her girlfriend, and then my 3 kids and his girlfriend. Yeah, so, oh, the other thing was that we are getting married on the 25th of this month, so that's like really soon. We're getting married.
Yeah, we're still not.
And then, so I'm not gonna be here that day, we're getting married that day, and then we're leaving the next day to go to the Great Smoky Mountains for our honeymoon, but we're gonna be gone for 5 school days. So,
But we gotta write to them.
when I'm gone, you will have video lessons every day. So when I come back, if you didn't do your work, that's on you. So like I know that China was in here watching one of the videos from last class and she wasn't here. Like that's how you will have to do it. You will have to watch the videos and you will have to copy down the notes. So life still goes on. And so if you choose not to do it and you end up failing, that is on you because I will leave you prepared for me to be gone. Yes, sir. Well, we're spending money on going on a honeymoon. We are getting married. We're just going to a courthouse wedding. We've both been married and divorced and that's
There we go.
expensive. So I don't think you want to go to my,
I wasn't born on
Make sure you take pictures.
oh, I'll show y'all pictures. I'll show y'all pictures.
So
So
how long does it been going?
are you afraid I'm gonna get snatched up and you're gonna get a terrible new math teacher? I'm gonna come back, I promise. We're gonna leave on Tuesday and come back on Monday, which is the day of Halloween. We're flying.
Not climbing.
Oh, we are going up in the mountains. We are actually climbing. We're going up into the mountains.
Is this right?
We know you would, India.
Up in the mountains.
I'm gonna have to look because I haven't done these yet. All right, I don't have my answer key for this year. Yeah.
That's right.
What you mean what they do? Like, they don't miss the I'll be You going to Oklahoma?
All right, we're gonna do 29 and 30 together. So question number 29. So Dacia, you don't really like these. So we'll do this one together. Mary, reduce the size of painting. So we've got height and width again. Height and width. It doesn't really matter what you put on the top or the bottom. You just have to put one. And then it says the width is 3.3. So we have a new and an old picture. She reduced, so this is the new figure. It's gonna have a width of 3.3. What's the new height? I don't know. If it was originally 32.5 inches tall. Ooh, so tall, we have tall and then we have wide. Okay, wide has to go on the bottom, 42.9. So when they say tall, they're talking about the height. Did y'all get an answer? But then you have to divide it. Then you have to divide. You have to divide by the ball. We have one more problem that we're gonna do together. Molly bought 2 heads of cabbage. So we've got heads of cabbage and then the cost. So we have 2 heads of cabbage for $1.80. How many can Willie buy if he has $28?
Think about 16 cabinets, 32.
So how many cabbages can he get?
I didn't want 8 times 16.
He can buy 32 cabbages.
Yeah, I got that.
Why in the world would anybody need 32 cabbages?